Hey, what is going on? This is Antoinette here at Beautiful Start Podcast YouTube channel. And yes, I'm live again. It is a snowy day here on the East Coast. And, I'm feeling absolutely amazing. How are you guys feeling out there? How is your day going? What is the climate like where you're from? Right? I hope you are doing amazing, right? So I wanted to get on and just talk about this topic, falling out with a friend, falling out with a best friend, a good friend, right? And will you ever get over the pain? You know what I'm saying? Will you stop hurting about it, right? Now, I want to talk about, friendships, right? Because as we grow and get older, sometimes within, friendships, we either grow together or grow apart. You got to think about the fact that, if you had a friend that you met when you was in high school, will you guys be connected together at the hip in your 40s? Will y'all still even be friends? Will y'all still even be talking to each other? Right? Because the thing is, right, as we get older, we start to, we change. Over time, some of us do change, right? And we're supposed to change, right? Because, you're growing, you're transforming, and hopefully things are getting better. If things aren't getting better, you can always create a path for it to get better, right? You can work on it, right? So as you get older or whatever, you develop, different new things that you like to do, right? So the things like if you have a friend that you was in high school with, right, and you guys connected on a level, right, where all you guys want to do was party, 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 right? And you go to through college, all you want to do is party, 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 right? And as you get older, right, you have children, you have families, you have responsibilities, and your interests change, right? A lot of people, um, you know, want to take care of their family, which you should, right? You taking care of your family, so you start working, going to school, you know, just life is really happening, right? Life is happening. There's no other way to put it, right? Life is happening, right? And you may have a friend who, who just wants to party, right? Because a lot of times, like we, you know, sometimes we have friends who have children and have families, and then other friends, they just be on some single type shit and they be partying, right? Because the fact is, right, a lot of women have children, at young ages, right? Instead of, getting out of high school and, going to college, a lot of, women had children early, right? So you may have friends who, when you guys was teenagers and shit, you had a friend who may have had a child, or maybe you may have had a child, right? So the dynamics of the relationship, although you were able to, maintain that friendship and, party and do things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like with a support system of a family, like, right, with family helping you with your child, you know what I'm saying? And it could be a time like, as you get older and stuff, right? Your friend might have a child, you know what I'm saying? And you might be going into transition where, your child is becoming adult, right? And it's like you on some different type of shit. Like you might want to party and stuff. Right? You might want to party, hang out, because it's like your children now are adults, right? And your friend might have, like, preschoolers or preteens where she had to be there, you know what I'm saying, be present, you know what I'm saying. And it's like with that type of differences that's going on in y'all lives, you guys could kind of like disconnect, because it's like, all right, you have this woman who, is about to have an adult child who's about to turn 18, or maybe they do have adult children who's like, in their 20s, and they want to fucking just party, go on vacations, and just enjoy their time, right? Whereas you have to be present with your children, and help with homework, right? There's a lot of things that are different now with you know, the whole coronavirus, where a lot of kids are doing homeschooling, right? So you have to be more present, right? You have to go to appointments, you have to do all this stuff, right? So things like that do happen, right? But what happens when you have a friendship, right, that you guys fall out, where everything is good, you guys are connected, you know what I'm saying? It could be in terms of you guys may work together, y'all do the same kind of work together, or y'all like interests stayed the same, you know what I'm saying? Or y'all bonded like family. Because you know how family is, right? No matter where we at, different stages of our lives, family is always going to be there. Family is always going to care, right? And I'm talking about, real family. I'm not talking about, because people be beefing within their family, right? People be dead beefing. Like, I'm not talking about those things where you have, like, the mother-daughter drama, the siblings not getting along. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about family who really fucks with each other. Like, 100%, no matter what's going on in your life, they're going to be there. They're going to support you. They're going to tell you straight up to your face whether you're doing right or whether you're doing wrong, but they're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going nowhere. I'm talking about those kind of bonds. And those kind of bonds, right? If you have a homegirl, a best friend, or whatever like that you met in high school, and you guys grew together, and y'all grew together as a family, you know what I'm saying? Then nothing could really destroy that. But sometimes things do come in and destroy that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things do happen, right? You have friends who fuck they friend's man for whatever reason, right? We all know, like, there's a sister code, like a thing where you're not supposed to cross those lines, right? That shit is, you know what I'm saying? That's an unwritten rule, but anybody knows, like, when you have a friend and, they in a serious relationship, or relationship period, you know what I'm saying? You don't fuck your friend's man. You know what I'm saying? You don't cross those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? But there's some women out there that do, right? And how do you deal with the fact that you've developed a relationship? I mean, you have a relationship with your friend, you love her, and you come to find out that she fucked your man, right? This makes me think about, like, this is many years ago, right? When I was in my 20s, right, I had like so many different jobs, like, right, I was out there getting it, right? But I've always been like in the social service field. Like, I work with different populations, but mainly the mental illness population, right? It's always mental illness and substance abuse, or domestic violence, victims or whatever. But this particular time, I was working in a SRO type of transitional housing for single men and women who had serious mental illness. I mean, dead serious, right? I mean, like they seeing lions on a fire escape serious, like they are not connected with reality to the point that they're not washing up. And it's different severities of it, right? A lot of people don't believe that mental illness is some real shit, but it's some real shit, right? And I'm not talking about like some depression, or because everyone deals with depression. I'm pretty sure like 99% of the world have dealt with depression in 2020, based off of this whole things changing with the whole coronavirus and all that shit. You feel me? So it was it was serious, right? So I had one of she was kind of like my superior. And you know how when you in a work environment, Whenever there's downtime, like it was downtime then, it was like, nothing chaos was going on. Most of the clients was sleeping or, out doing shit or just in the TV room watching TV or eating or whatever the fuck they was doing. But it wasn't no, like, people running out their room naked type shit. Because it's always like, with that kind of job, yo, I'll have to mentally prepare myself. Like, I don't know what the hell today's going to bring. So it was like a downtime. And my superior, like, she was kind of like the supervisor, but I think she was transitioning to like the director. But it was like, how when you guys are all on the same level, like I hold the same positions, right? But then you have women out there, they be grinding, going to school, and they like move up, right? So me and this person, we was kind of like cool because we kind of like, we was kind of like doing the same, not doing the same things, but working within the same area, right? She was in the office that I was in before she, was transitioning to wherever she was going or whatever, like to a different position. So she was telling me how, she was going to school and shit like that. She was going to school for like, her social work, her master's degree and shit like that. And so, therefore, like a lot of her time was going towards school. You know what I'm saying? Because she was on that type of time where like, yo, I finished, pretty much raising a lot of my children and shit like that, and it's time for me to, like, she had teenage kids, like older teenage kids, right? And it was like, she wanted to, you know, focus on evolving or advancing in the career that she was in. So she said she was going to school, whatever, like that. But she said, she had like a best friend, right? A best friend who, they was all cool. Like she had her baby father, right? And her children or whatever. And her friend had her baby father and her children, right? But they was all like cool and shit, right? They would like, hang out, go to clubs together, like the four of them and shit like that. They would, it was kind of like couple friendships or whatever, right? But come to find out, right? She found out that, her best friend, and that was her best friend, right? Because it was like, the reason why the men in the relationship was friends is because of them two, because they was like, that was her right hand man. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say right hand man, but that's just another way of saying like they was like really, really close. They had like this bond. I think she was like, this is her friend that she grew up with, right? Like her sister, like her friend, like. You know what I'm saying? All the way to middle school type shit. And come to find out, she found out that, they was fucking. They had a whole relationship, like a whole relationship for like 10 plus years, like for a long ass time. Just as long as she was with him, her best friend was with him. And it was just like this crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, she was like, that shit really hurt her. It took her to a dark place, you know what I'm saying? It was just really bad. It was so bad to the fact that that friend was on her deathbed and requested to speak to her, and she declined. Like, it was like on some shit like where that was no turning back for her. She was like really hurt behind that shit. But like that hurt didn't allow her to fall under, because that kind of pain, you know what I'm saying, could make people fall under. Like when you trust people, when you hold people to a certain level of character or like, esteem, like, oh, this person ain't gonna never do no shit like that to me. You know what I'm saying? You telling this person all your motherfucking secrets, you telling them every fucking thing, and come to find out they do some wild, crazy shit like that. But Shorty was like, she was an older woman, you know what I'm saying? But you could tell, you ever meet someone who just got a lot of wisdom, who just got their head wrapped on tight? She allowed, like, I don't think she ever really got over that pain, but she just redirected the energy. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the pain that, we experience, the betrayal, the grimy ass shit that, our sister friend, you know what I'm saying, our best friend, our road dog or whatever, right? And it could be, it doesn't have to be like the same sex or whatever like that. It could be, your homeboy. Because a lot of people don't think that, relationships between men and women could be just sexless, but it could. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they could do some grimy ass fucking shit, right? But just the hurt, and a lot of people will fall into like a depressed state, or it allows them to withdraw from other people. And even, some people use drugs, or, disperse their energy in a way in which could be destructive to themselves. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so that woman was on her deathbed, and she wanted her old friend to come, and that woman was like, nope, absolutely not. She couldn't get over it. You would think if somebody's on a deathbed, they would be there, but she was like, hell fucking no, be on some dead serious shit. So yeah, and those kind of friendships, like those falling out, right? How could you move forward, right? How could you become better? You know what I'm saying? Because really, life is going to happen, like, things like that. I don't want to, sound negative or anything like that, right? But, friends do fall out. You know what I'm saying? Friends do fucked up ass shit. You may have a fucking friend who's overly invested, in their friend's life, right? You'll have one that's like overly invested to the point that they want to see this person doing good. They're going to help them. They're going to help build their friend up, but the shit is not reciprocated, right? And sometimes that could allow someone to withdraw their friendship from other people, because it's like, yo, I'm putting so much time and energy into you and the relationship that we have. I want to see you doing good, right? You ever have friends that's like, yo, you have a friend that they doing some fucked up ass shit at 3:00 in the morning, they fucking stranded, some shit went down, they call you, and you there to bail them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they in some shit, right? But you they friend, and you love them, and you want to, you don't want to see them hurt, and you don't want to see them in pain, right? It's a lot of things. Like, sometimes money is a reason why, friendships come to an end. Friendships come to an end because of money. You know what I'm saying? You may have a friend that's making way more money than, their friend, right? Like, you could have a friend of two women who are friends, right? They both come from the same place, right? But you have one who chose to do something different with their time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have had a friend who was like, you got friend A, right? Because we're going to just say friend A and friend B, right? You got friend A who's just like, yo, she's a hustler. Like, she about her money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, whatever field that she's in, she going to rise to the top. Whether she could be in a fucking a hotel just fucking making beds, but she got a plan to be the motherfucking the head person in charge, the supervisor that oversees the whole motherfucking hotel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of drive, right? Or maybe, she could be making beds, but her whole motive is like, yo, I got this, I'm gonna throw that out there, like an eyelash business. Like, yo, I wanna, sell eyelashes, or maybe sell, skincare products, or maybe weave or hair or some shit like that. But she got this elaborate scheme, you know what I'm saying? Elaborate plan, goals, and she working towards it, and she fucking motivated, versus friend B, who is not really on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? She good with, working and making money to sustain the life that, she has. You know what I'm saying? But they still fucking with each other, right? But then soon as the friend A, everything, all her goals and everything starts to manifest, and she making buku money. And with that buku money, you know what I'm saying, she doesn't have time to do the shit that she used to do with friend B. You know what I'm saying? And now friend B is feeling like, oh, well, she changed. She ain't the same person no more, right? Her perception of her could be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But shit ain't really fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like those kind of things or energies, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like friend A don't have time for friend B no more because she motivated. You know what I'm saying? But when she do get free time, she do reach out. Or any event, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, right? But friend B could just feel like, I bet, like you're not, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't see it like, oh, my friend is doing good. It's just like, oh yeah, my friend, she changed. She bougie. She act better than me. She thinks she better than me, right? But that's just like, a thought process, a perception of it. That's just your idea of it, all right? But it could be another way. You could look at it like, yo, my homegirl, she getting it, right? I know you busy, but I'm that's gonna motivate me to do what I need to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? It's just different ways of looking at that. Or friend B could just fall back and just find somebody else who, could give her time to hang out or whatever the fuck the case may be. But the overall point is, right, people are going to fall out, right? Things are going to happen. The friends that you had in fucking junior high school, you're not going to fucking have those same friends in high school sometimes, some of the time, right? And some of the time, you're not going to have the same friends that you had in high school that's going to go with you throughout your journey in life. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to grow apart. That's okay. It's okay to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because if your friends are not there to empower you, you know what I'm saying, and to help you stay motivated or to be a support system, right? Or to just accept you for who the fuck you are. Because the fucking reality is sometimes, you may have friends who don't want to motherfucking, who are not motivated to do things beyond what they are doing, and they are content and they are happy and they maintain their healthy lives. And that's okay. And that's fine. That's fine. But I just say that you got to be fine with knowing that, things do fall apart. People do grow apart. People are not going to be with you for every season in life, for every chapter. You know what I'm saying? Your life is like a book. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's different chapters. Some people will make it to every fucking chapter, and some people won't. You know what I'm saying? I have some friends who, well, I know of friends who, was pregnant together, had their kids together, their kids grew up together, and they motherfucking practically at the hip. And you know what I'm saying? And they was really friends throughout their whole motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? They really was like, became family. Shit like that do happen, but sometimes, that don't happen. Sometimes later in life, in your 40s, you may meet your new best friend. You may meet, a new friend who's where you at in your life, right? Or meet a group of women who are there, you know what I'm saying, to empower you, to help you, to, you know what I'm saying, help you get through whatever it is, right? Because it's like sometimes when you have a friend and you going through, some crazy drama or, things in your personal life, right? You may be having some fucking issues within your intimate relationship and you just don't even want to think about that shit. As soon as you hit up your homegirl, she like, oh, you want to go out to the lounge and have a drink or do whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And she down with it. And, just being around a friend that can make you smile or, that could take you away from the daily stresses that you're dealing with, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But not to be around somebody who's going to add drama or chaos to your life, right? That's some shit where you got to be like, oh, nah, that's a whole fucking dub. Anybody who's not on the New York slang, people say dub. That's the whole, that's not going to happen. Let's put it like that. No. That's a negative, pretty much. Let me drink my water. But I pose a question to you. Where you at in your life right now, right? Whether you young, whether you older, whether you know what I'm saying, no matter what socioeconomic status that you are, right, wherever you are in your life, do you have the same friends that you had 10 years ago or 5 years ago? For some of us, 20 years ago. All right? Do you have the same group of people? Are you around the same group of people? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think that, it's important to have the same friends throughout life? Right? Do you think that you should have the same friends that you had in high school as the same friends that you have, in your 30s and your 40s? Hell, in your 70s? Definitely comment below that. And if this is your first time listening to Beautiful Start Podcast YouTube channel, I'm going to need you to subscribe. I'm going to need you to like this video, and I'm going to need you to share it. Definitely trying to reach my subscriber goals or whatever, and I want you to be a part of that. Yeah. And also, for all you who don't know, every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a live course on the mindset for manifestation. Learn how to tap into the power of your mind to get what you want. Yes, right? And with that, right, every month there is a monthly group, right? Every month, right? The Get Back to Me, Get Back to Life monthly empowerment group. I run that group, right? The Get Back to Me, Get Back to Life monthly empowerment group, right? This group is filled up with nothing but, women. It's that's all about empowering themselves, having conversations that's tailored around, growth, transformation, and really getting to it, right? Moving beyond the struggles, right? A group of women who are focused. You know what I'm saying? Who are focused on creating a life that they want now, who are focused on having peace, who are focused on, creating healthy friendships and maintaining healthy friendships. And, this is a private group, right? So, you don't got to worry about, all that public bullshit drama type of shit. Oh, did I just curse? Oh my God. For all those out there who don't like the cussing, right? So definitely click the link and in the description box to sign up for, the Get Back to Me, Get Back to Life monthly empowerment group, right? This monthly group, if you decide that you want to be a part of, like, the full group, have full access to like the 2 live group sessions that we have, and there's so much more. Like I said, it's a private group. I'm not putting everything out there, but we do have 2 live group sessions. If you're not available to attend either or the live group sessions. You have access to the recordings. You can listen to it, right? If you say to yourself, oh, I don't want to be a part of the full group or whatever, I just want to have one access to one group session to see what this about, you can just sign up for, one group session. You can do that. This is not a subscription. This is not, none of that, right? You just you sign, if you sign up and you say, oh, well, I want to be a part of March's monthly empowerment group. I want to be a part of March, but I don't want to be a part of April, right? And May. I don't want to be a part of that, but I want to come back and do June. You could do it like that, It's up to you or whatever, right? So that's what's going on here at Beautiful Start Podcast. Also, every Monday, you can listen to motivational at Beautiful Start Podcast. Definitely, you could go to Beautiful Start Podcast YouTube channel and click the link that says Beautiful Start Podcast, and you will see the link to listen to the podcast, the motivational. That's every Monday, because listen, we need motivation. We need to move where we need to go. We need to, be focused on something other than pain, other than the fucked up shit that people have done to us. Even the circumstances that we're dealing with now. Sometimes we don't have to dwell on the negative shit that's going on in our life, but sometimes we need to focus on the positive things that are going on in our life and the positive things that we are creating, and sometimes we need the motivation to do so. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't keep, listening to drama or all this fucked up shit that ain't taking your life where you need it to be, right? If you keep listening to gossip and, people tearing down another person, then that's what you want to fucking become, and your life is going to have your life is going to fucking start to show those type of results. And it's like, nah, right? 2021 is all about transformation, right? Beautiful Star Podcast, there's over 40 episodes of motivational, right, that you could listen to, that I guarantee you will see the results in your life change if you apply it, right? If you've never signed up for the monthly, if you never signed up for the monthly empowerment group for women, that's for women only, or even the Mindset for Manifestation live course, even listening to that, I'm telling you, could really transform your life. And that's what it's fucking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what, when I, put information out there, that's what I want. I want to see those emails that says, yo, I went from this and now my life is here. You know what I'm saying? Based off of the tips and tools and the information you provide. I love those emails. I love seeing women, be in a position in their life where they thrive and they better. You know what I'm saying? And that when they feel peace within, I feel like even feeling good, having a good feeling is like the best. I love it when I hear women say, I feel good. I feel optimistic. I feel like, yo, I can make it. You know what I'm saying? I no longer wake up and I'm stressed out and I'm fucking sad and I'm worrying about people who have exited my life, right? I love hearing those emails about the positivity that's going on within their life and their own awakening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love hearing that, because I'm telling you, life is more than pain and sadness. Fuck out of here. Our life don't have to be a soap opera. I know y'all like, looking at those, the soap opera channel or whatever. But I hope I'm saying it right. But, your life don't have to be about all my children or, whatever the fuck is the new soap opera now. I don't know. It doesn't have to be a sad story. Your life doesn't have to always be a Lifetime movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. You can have some happy moments. You can have moments where you are laughing, when you could create new experiences. You know what I'm saying? Your life doesn't have to be um yeah, hold up. Oh, speaking of friends. See, I just got a text message from my friend. Oh my God, he is so adorable. My friend just sent me a picture of her adorable son. He is so cute. Oh, I am live. I am so live. I had to look on my phone. Oh, that is so adorable. See, this is live. Like, if you would have saw me in this motherfucking, like, I'm like, I picked up my phone. See, now my mind got distracted. Oh my God, he is so cute. She was like, "Yeah, that's the sweatsuit you bought him." Oh, he looks so cute. See, she got him looking dripped, and he got the little Jordans on. Let me see. I'm live or whatever. This is so adorable. Yeah, but yeah. So it's great. Life is good. Life is absolutely amazing, guys. And I know that sometimes it takes us healing and going through stuff, but it's it's a far greater feeling to know that you are in the direction that you need to go in to get to where you want to be, right? And to start that feeling good, right? Feeling good is a great, like, if nothing, even if you living in a damn box, I'm telling you, if you feel good, that's some great motivation right there. That's enough energy to push you through, because you'll be optimistic, you'll be thinking positive, right? But first time you gotta heal, right? You gotta heal, get through it, right? Work through it to get through it, right? And then but just know that just because a friendship ends, and wherever one friendship ends, another one begins. Wherever one door closes, another door opens. There's millions of people out there, although, people are uniquely special and they right. But, just appreciate, what that friendship was for what it was in your life at that time, right? And if things don't never, if you guys can't, how can I say it? If you guys cannot work through your problems, right? Or find a means to amend, if you guys don't want to, forgive and work through it. Because, sometimes some friends do go to therapy and stuff like that because they do value their friendship. Like, some people really want to work through it. Like, it's some marriage type shit. And, I take off my hats to those people who are, really all about, fixing, what's broken within their lives and putting the pieces back together. But that has to be a joint decision. That has to be something that both parties want, right? It can't be one-sided, right? Because if you have one friend who like, yo, fuck you, I'm moving on, I'm done, that shit is a whole dub, I'm moving the fuck on, then it's really nothing that you could do about that, right? You can't force nobody to want to be your friend. You can't force nobody to love you, to be there, to care. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Like, that shit you can't, right? And it's like, why would you, right? And if that's the case, then if you say to yourself, well, I this is it, I'm done, I wash my hands, right? Just if you had a friend who did some fraud type shit and stole your identity, you feel what I'm saying, or stole some shit in your house, or set you up on some crazy shit, of course you wouldn't want to, be that person's friend no more, but you still would have to heal from that, right? A lot of people don't see, like, the things that people who are close to us, right, could come in and infiltrate, if that's the right word I'm using, right, to come in and fuck shit up, right? But you don't allow that to, change your fucking perception or fuck up your life or make you fucking end up being a fucking crackhead or somewhere, you know what I'm saying, doing fucking acid or drugs or shit like that. You don't let them motherfuckers take over your mind to the fact that you weak and you fucking depressed and you crying and you can't get out the fucking bed and your life is fucked up. Don't allow nobody to have that much power over your life where just one experience with them fucking destroy your life. Don't let nobody have that kind of fucking power over you. You know what I'm saying? Heal, cry if you have to. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't gonna be no overnight thing. You know what I'm saying? Healing comes with time, right? But what are you doing, right? But you have to focus and push yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had things happen to me where I'm like literally crying to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Every morning I get the fuck up and I do what the fuck I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because when you alone at night or when you alone, whenever you sleep, you know what I'm saying? You may have a job where you work at night and you sleep in the day, or maybe you sleep in the middle of the day because you work in the evening, or you work, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have traditional jobs where, it's 9 to 5. Like, there's different schedules, different, things like that. People have different schedules, right? But when you lay down to rest your eyes and your mind be fucking actively working and shit like that, and you have time to think, you know what I'm saying? Like, when people used to do fucked up shit to me and I used to be like, I don't understand why this person that I was there for, that I care for, that I, invested my time. And, that's another thing, right? You have friends out there who are really giving, investing their life to their friends. You know what I'm saying? Giving a lot, giving their all, and then that friend betrayed them and do some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Right then and there, that's a fucking mind fucked. You know what I'm saying? Right there, like, that's just that could be, a mind fucked, right? And sometimes you just gotta be on some shit where, you aware, right? Where you like, yeah, okay, that's some shit, right? That I don't wanna, experience, right? That's some shit I don't wanna fucking go through, right? But you just gotta push yourself, right? It's no other way but to push yourself. You got to push yourself through that. You got to get through the pain, right? That shit ain't going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you this much, right? As long as you're working on yourself, you're not going to be in a stuck state. You feel me? You're not going to be in no stuck state, right? But you got to make it happen, B. Straight up and down, right? Make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. But if this is your first time listening to this, please, 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 please subscribe to Beautiful Star Podcast YouTube channel. And with that being said, thank you so much for listening. Comment below and let me know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with you, right? Is it some people that you had to let go out of your life? Was it some friends that you had to cut off, right? Let me know. All right, peace.